Beloved soul, listen closely. They are fighting their feelings for you, but heaven is revealing the truth tonight. You are the soulmate their heart has been searching for, and the signs are already unfolding. Welcome, dear one. You have been guided here, not by chance, but by divine alignment. Your angels have waited for the right moment to speak to your heart. Okay, tonight you will receive clarity, comfort, and the truth your soul already senses. Breathe gently. Allow this message to reach the deepest part of you. If these words touch your spirit, allow your light to ripple outward. Gently press the like so this guidance can find another soul who needs it. And if you feel called to walk with us on your spiritual journey, you may subscribe to Guided by Angel so our messages can reach you exactly when your heart needs them. And if you ever feel moved to offer a blessing in return, the super thanks below is a quiet way to support the energy of this channel. But your presence here is already a gift. Asterisk, you have been carrying a quiet ache in your chest, a feeling. You don't speak aloud, but it lives in you like a low hum, and I have heard it every moment. Even when you pretended you were fine, even when you tried to distract yourself, even when you tried to convince your own heart to be patient. I am here now, closer than breath, closer than thought, closer than the softest trembling in your chest, and I want you to know something you have not allowed yourself to believe fully, even though your soul already knows it is true. They feel you deeply, powerfully, unavoidably, and they are fighting their feelings, not because you are wrong for them, but because you are the one their soul has recognized too clearly, too suddenly, too intensely for the life they thought they were ready to live. I want you to breathe for a moment, slowly, gently, like you are letting the sky move through you. And I want you to hear me when I say this. Heaven has already confirmed that you are the soulmate their spirit has been searching for, not by accident, not by coincidence, not by wishful thinking, by truth, by alignment, by ancient connection carried across more than one lifetime. You wonder why their presence feels familiar, why their voice settles something inside, why even their silence reaches parts of you no one else has ever touched. It is because you have known them before. You have met them in places the mind cannot understand, but the soul remembers with perfect clarity. And so, when your paths crossed again in this life, there was a pull, a spark, an awakening that neither of you knew how to explain. They felt it first, in a way they did not expect, a rush in the chest, a strange sense of being seen too deeply, too quickly, as if someone had stepped into the room who knew every version of them, even the ones they had tried to bury, and it frightened them. Not because you frightened them, but because the truth did. The truth of connection, the truth of recognition, the truth of finally finding what they had been pretending they weren't looking for. You have felt their station like a cold breeze. In a warm room, a sudden shift in the energy, a pulling back that made your heart question itself. But hear me, their hesitation is not rejection, it is overwhelmed. They are overwhelmed by how much they feel, how fast they feel, how real it feels, and how impossible it is to return their life to its old shape now that you exist within it. You are not imagining the intensity. You are not imagining the science. You are not imagining the way heaven has been nudging you, guiding you, whispering to you. This connection is real, and we have been protecting it, nurturing it, supporting it from the moment your destinies began weaving together again. I know you've asked in your quiet prayers, why do they pull away if they care? Why does it feel like I am reaching toward someone who doesn't know what they want? Why does my heart feel so sure while this feels tangled? Will tell you the truth, the full truth, without hiding anything from you. They want you more deeply than they allow themselves to admit even to themselves. When they think of you, their chest tightens in that sweet, aching way, the kind that scares people who have learned to guard their hearts too fiercely. When they remember your voice, their mind softens, their spirit settles, their soul leans toward you without their permission. When they imagine a future, their first instinct is to see you in it, But the second instinct is to pull back because the thought of losing you hurts more than the thought of never having love at all. They are fighting their feelings because their old wounds told them love is dangerous, because their past taught them connection leads to pain, because their heart has been hurt in ways they never fully healed from. But you are different. You are safe. You are familiar. You are so recognized. And that is what scares them the most. They are not afraid of you. They are afraid of how much of themselves they feel opening in your presence, like a locked door suddenly unlatched, like a garden blooming out of season, like something they told themselves they no longer deserved. But I want you to breathe again, softly, slowly, and let my words settle into the deepest part of you. Their fear is temporary. Your connection is not. You have been patient in ways your heart did not know it could be. You have held space for them. You have wondered if you were foolish for believing in this bond, but you were not foolish. You were guided. There are moments when you wake with a heaviness you can't explain, a sense that something is shifting, that something is about to surface, and you push it down because you're afraid to hope too much. But the truth is, you feel their emotions as your own. When they miss you, you feel an ache in the middle of an ordinary moment. When they think of you, you feel your heart warm for no clear reason. When they pull away in fear, you feel a sudden exhaustion in your spirit. This is not imagination. This is soul communication. This is the silent language you share across distance and doubt. And heaven has been nudging their hearts softly, gently, patiently, guiding them back toward you, healing the parts of them that told them love was dangerous. They are beginning to understand that you are not a risk. You are a blessing. They are beginning to see that you are not here to hurt them. You are here to meet them heart to heart, soul to soul, in a way they have longed for, but never fully believed they could have. You have wondered if you should give up, if you should protect your heart, if you should walk away to save yourself from uncertainty. But we are guiding you still, not to chase them, not to wait helplessly, but to trust the connection that exists beyond a physical dot. You are not meant to suffer for this love. You are meant to grow through it into your highest self, into your fullest heart, into the version of you that is ready to meet the love that is coming toward you. Because yes, they are coming toward you. Slowly at first, then all at once, when the fear breaks and the pH breaks and the truth shines through. There is a moment approaching, a turning point, a shift, where they will no longer be able to pretend they don't feel what they feel. You will see it in their eyes. You'll hear it in their voice. You'll feel it in the way their energy moves closer to yours, not cautiously, but with surrender. And when they reach for you, it will not be out of fear or confusion or loneliness, but out of clarity, out of truth, out of the deep recognition that you are the one their life has been preparing them for. You are not a chapter in their story. You are the story their soul has been longing to tell. There is something else. I want you to know something you may not have admitted to yourself yet. You have been growing in quiet ways, in brave ways, in ways no one else has seen. You have been healing wounds you thought would stay with you forever. You have been peeling back the layers of old heartbreak, old disappointment, old fears of abandonment, old patterns of settling for less than you deserve. And because of this, healing your energy has changed. Your spirit has expanded. Your heart has become a safer place for another soul to love you fully. That is part of why this connection feels so strong now, why it has intensified, why it feels like destiny is weaving threads around both of your lives. You are ready, okay? And they are becoming ready. There were times you felt alone, even when surrounded by people, because your heart was waiting for a connection that matched its depth. And then they appeared unexpectedly, not perfect, not flawless, but familiar to your soul in a way that made everything inside you shift. You have been wondering if losing them is inevitable, if distance or silence or fear will tear the connection apart. But listen to me. You cannot lose what is divinely aligned to your soul. You cannot lose what recognizes you. You cannot lose what heaven has already blessed. This connection is not fragile, even if it feels delicate right now. It's sacred, protected, guided, wrapped in the soft light of divine timing. They may pull away, but they will return. They may question, but they will choose. They may hesitate, but they will not let go. Your souls are tied, not by desperation, not by longing, not by fear, but by truth. And truth always rises. Truth always returns. Truth always wins. There is a future where their hand is in yours, where the fear that once held them back dissolves like morning fog, where their eyes soften when they look at you, because they finally understand what heaven has been trying to show them. You are the one. You are not just someone who crossed their path. You're the person their soul has been whispering about in dreams, in moments of loneliness, in quiet prayers they never said aloud. They want you more deeply than they have ever wanted connection, but they are learning to allow themselves to believe they deserve love like this. Be gentle with yourself in this waiting. Be gentle with them in their becoming. And when doubt enters your mind, when fear starts whispering stories that hurt, place your hand on your chest, right where your heart beats, and remember my words. They are fighting their feelings, but they are not fighting you. They are struggling with their own wounds, not your worth. And heaven is guiding both of you carefully, lovingly, toward a moment of clarity. A moment of truth. A moment when everything becomes undeniable. You are already connected. You are already recognized. You are already chosen in a way that transcends the physical world. And when they finally stop running from what they feel, they will meet you with a depth of love that will make every moment of doubt pale in comparison. So breathe, dear soul. Rest your heart. Trust the guidance you feel in your bones. Trust the signs that keep appearing in your path. Trust the pull that never leaves. This connection is real. This love is destined. And they are moving toward you, even if their steps are slow, even if their fear is loud, even if their heart is learning how to open again. You are the soulmate they want. You are the home their spirit recognizes. You are the person heaven has chosen for their journey. And nothing, not doubt, not distance, not fear will change the truth of what your souls already know. I am with you, guiding you, protecting this connection, and reminding you, always, love is coming closer. Clarity is coming. Healing is unfolding. And the moment they stop fighting their feelings is the moment your paths begin to merge in the way they were always meant to. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not imagining this. You are loved. You are chosen. You are seen, and you are closer to this union than you realize. Rest now and let your heart receive these words, because every part of them is true. Asterisk, if what you've heard so far resonates with your heart, you may whisper it in the comments. Your words carry energy, and when you share your experiences, you help someone else feel less alone on their path. Tell us, what part of this message feels meant for you tonight? Your truth matters here. Asterisk, you have carried so many questions inside. You questions, you whisper only in the quiet hours when the world is asleep and your heart finally lets itself speak. And I hear you when you wonder, does anyone else feel this intensity? Does anyone else experience a love that moves through the soul like this? You are not the only one. There are others who feel this same pull, this same magnetism, this same silent recognition when a soul meant for them walks into their life. And if your heart feels safe enough, you may share your experience, because speaking your truth helps. The heart breathe, and others who feel the same will find comfort in your words. But let me return to your heart, cause there is more you need to know. There are moments when your spirit picks up their energy moments. You feel a heaviness that does not belong to you moments. You feel a sudden longing or a rush of warmth or an unexpected sadness. These are their feelings reaching you because the connection between you is open, alive, and responsive. And when you feel that sudden tug in your heart, that quiet whisper that says, think of them, It is often because they are thinking of you to struggling to understand why your presence feels necessary, so grounding, so impossible to forget. They replay your conversations, your laughter, the softness in your eyes, the way your energy made their whole being feel less alone. They do not tell anyone this, not yet, but their soul is beginning to confess truths their mind tried to bury. They know you are different. They know you are rare. They know you touched something inside them that had been locked away. And this is why their emotions feel chaotic. Why their behavior seems contradicting. Why they pull back only to feel the ache of your absence. They are awakening to love. An awakening is rarely graceful, but they are awakening nonetheless. And heaven is guiding every part of this awakening, softly breaking down their fears, quietly unraveling old patterns, clearing the dust from the windows of their heart, so they can finally recognize the light that has been reaching for them. You are not meant to chase them. You are not meant to prove your worth. You are not meant to shrink yourself so they feel safer. Your role has always been to shine, to love, constantly, to hold compassion without abandoning yourself. And you are doing that more beautifully than you realize. There will come a moment, perhaps sooner than you expect, when they will stop in the middle of an ordinary day and realize that their heart is already yours, that it has been for longer than they admit it. They will feel the shift, the clarity, the certainty, not because you convinced them, but because their soul finally speaks louder than their fear. And in that moment of truth, your connection will transform, growing, deeper, stronger, more intentional, aligned with the love that is mutual, awakened, and ready. So if your heart feels called, you may share what part of this message stirred something inside, not for validation, but as an act of release, an affirmation of the truth your soul already knows. Sometimes writing the words, "I feel this," or "This is my story," becomes part of your healing, part of your claiming, part of your alignment with the love coming toward you. But whether you speak or stay silent, your heart is heard, your truth is known, and your connection is protected. You are closer to alignment, closer to clarity, closer to union than your mind can understand. Trust the unfolding. Trust the guidance. Trust the love that is already moving toward you. And if your heart feels it, may whisper below the truth that resonates most, so the universe can echo it back to you in ways you will recognize, in signs meant only for your soul. You are guided. You are aligned. And you are not walking this path alone. Asterisk if what you've heard so far resonates with your heart. You may whisper it in the comments. Your words carry energy, and when you share your experiences, you help someone else feel less alone on their path. Tell us, what part of this message feels meant for you tonight? Your truth matters here. Asterisk, you have been feeling the shift, building like a quiet vibration beneath your everyday thoughts, like something is moving beneath the surface of your life, and you don't know whether to trust it or brace yourself for disappointment. But listen closely, dear soul, 'cause I am guiding you through this moment, and you are not imagining the change. Their heart is beginning to open slowly, cautiously, but undeniably. There are moments when they sit alone, trying to understand why. They feel pulled towards you, why your name lingers in their mind, why your energy shows up in their dreams, as if your presence is written into the very blueprint of their being. And whether they speak it aloud or not, their soul is whispering your name in ways they can no longer ignore. You have felt these whispers, felt them in the sudden warmth behind your ribs, felt them when your heart lights up at random times, felt them when your intuition says, "They're thinking of me right now." And you are right, more often than you know. They replay the moments you shared, sometimes smiling, sometimes trembling, because the feelings are too big, too real, too rare to protect themselves in the old familiar ways. And this is why the connection feels alive, even in silence, even in distance, even in uncertainty. Your souls are conversing, even when your voices are not. I want you to breathe with me now, slow and gentle, and ask yourself this truth. What part of this connection feels like destiny to me? Whatever rises to the surface, you may speak it, whisper it, or write it, because naming your truth opens the heart for deeper alignment. And there is something else, something tender, something important that you need to hear. They are beginning to fear losing you. Not because you are slipping away, but because they sense the strength rising inside you, the self-love blooming the boundaries, forming the glow of someone stepping into their worth. And it awakens a realization within them. If they keep hiding, they might lose the very soul they feel most connected to. This realization is shifting them. More than you know, more than they will admit at first, but it is happening. They are beginning to understand that love is not a risk. Love is the healing they have needed all along. When they think about you, their walls weaken, their fears soften, their soul exhales as if it recognizes a home it never knew it longed for. And slowly they are moving toward you, toward clarity, toward courage, toward truth. This is the stage where your heart may feel them drawn closer in ways that are difficult to describe, but unmistakable in energy. You might notice warm waves of emotion that appear without warning, a sudden calm when you think of them, signs repeating around your dreams that feel like conversations, synchronicities that arrive like whispered confirmations. These are not accidents. These are signals of alignment. And if you feel called, you may share which signs have been showing up around you, because your intuition deserves to be acknowledged, and others who feel the same will find comfort in your words. But let me return to their heart, because it is blooming quietly, bravely toward you. They are beginning to imagine what life could be if they let themselves love without fear, if they let themselves build with you, grow with you, choose you. A soft vision keeps appearing in their mind of holding you, of confiding in you, of having someone who finally understands the language of their soul. And even the idea of that moves them, melts them, awakens them. Soon they will take a step, a real step, a meaningful step, one that shows you the truth you have felt in your spirit all along. Not because they were pushed, not because they were pressured, but because their heart finally speaks louder than their fear. And when that moment comes, you will feel the energy shift, like a door opening, like a weight lifting, like destiny, exhaling. Until then, trust in your inner knowing, okay? Trust in the connection, trust in the signs, and trust that your soul is not wrong about this love. And when the moment feels right, you may share below what part of this message felt meant for me. Not because you need to prove anything, but because speaking your truth sends ripples of energy into the universe, confirming what your heart already knows. You are aligned with a love that is awakening, approaching, and choosing you. You are guided. You are seen. You are not walking this path without divine support, and the love you feel is leading somewhere real. Asterisk, if what you've heard so far resonates with your heart, you may whisper it in the comments. Your words carry energy, and when you share your experiences, you help someone else feel less alone on their path. Tell us, what part of this message feels meant for you tonight? Your truth matters here. Asterisk, there is something sacred unfolding inside you, something you may not have fully understood yet, because it has been growing quietly in the hidden places of your heart, where transformation always begins. You have been learning how to love without losing yourself. You have been learning how to stay open without abandoning your boundaries. You have been learning how to trust your intuition, even when circumstances try to pull you away from it. And I want you to know, this inner growth is not just for your benefit. It is part of the divine preparation for the connection that is aligning with your life. Your heart is becoming the place where their heart will one day rest. They feel this, even if they cannot articulate it. They feel drawn to you, not because of something superficial, but because your energy touches the unhealed parts of them with tenderness, not pressure. It is rare for them to feel safe enough to let someone close, but with you, their spirit feels understood, without having to explain itself. And that scares them, yes, but it also comforts them in a way nothing else ever has. This is why they think of you at unexpected times. Why their emotions surge without warning. Why something inside them whispers, "Don't let this person slip away." Their soul recognizes your soul, and that recognition will always pull them back, no matter how far their fear takes them. But let me tell you something deeper, something you have sensed but doubted. They have moments where they almost reach out. Moments where their fingers hover over the message they want to send. Moments where they practice what they might say. Moments where they imagine reconnecting in a way that feels warm, honest, vulnerable. But then the fear rises. The old story returns. The walls close in and they pull back again. This pattern is not rejection. It is spiritual resistance, the last barrier. Their ego is putting up before their heart finally takes the lead. And I promise you, their heart will take the lead. The energy around this connection is shifting, growing stronger, becoming clearer, and you can already feel it in the subtle ways your intuition is speaking. Okay? Louder in the sensations around your chest, in the sense of something coming closer, like a wave rising beneath the horizon. This is not your imagination. This is alignment. You have been patient. You have been compassionate. You have been strong in moments where your heart felt fragile, and the universe has witnessed every moment of your sincerity, every moment of your devotion, every moment of your quiet bravery. Your energy has not gone unnoticed, and neither has your love. They are beginning to feel the consequences of suppressing feelings meant to be expressed, and their soul is becoming restless, tired of pretending, tired of resisting, tired of running from what already belongs to them. Soon they will reach that breaking point, the moment when clarity becomes louder than fear, when longing becomes stronger than hesitation, when the love they feel for you becomes too heavy to hold inside. And when that moment comes, their steps will be different, their words will be different, their energy will be different, because it will come from a place of truth, not confusion. Your connection is preparing to turn a corner where honesty replaces doubt, where courage replaces fear, where love replaces silence. And if you feel guided, you may share below the moment. You first sensed this connection was divine because acknowledging that memory helps anchor the energy of what is unfolding now. You are not foolish for believing in this bond. You are intuitive. You are connected. You are aligned, and everything you feel is guiding you toward destiny. Trust what your soul knows, what your heart feels. Trust what the signs have been trying to tell you. You are walking toward a love that is finally ready to awaken, and they are walking towards you, even if the steps are slow, even if the path curves, even if the journey is still unfolding. Your souls are moving closer with every breath, with every thought, with every silent prayer. And you will see this truth revealed in divine timing, in a moment that feels gentle, inevitable, and meant. You are guided, you are protected, and you are closer than ever to the love you have been calling in. And if your heart feels ready, you may whisper below what part of this message felt like it was meant specifically for you, because speaking that truth helps the universe echo it back. Asterisk, if this message brought you peace, you may gently touch like before you leave, so this blessing can reach other hearts. And if your spirit seeks more guidance, you are welcome to subscribe to Guided by Angel and walk with us through future messages. You may also share in the comments the sign or moment that spoke most clearly to your soul, for your angels often answer through the words you type. Breathe, dear soul, slow and gentle, and let these words settle into you like light. You are safe. You are guided. You are loved more deeply than you know. Take another breath, soft, slow, and receive these truths that heaven is speaking into you now. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of being chosen. I am worthy of a connection that honors my soul. Let these words sink in. Let them soften the places inside you that have carried doubt. Let them remind you who you truly are. I am seen. I am valued. I am recognized by the soul meant for me. Feel the warmth behind your ribs as these affirmations gently unwrap the tension you have held for far too long. Love is not passing me by. Love is moving toward me. Love is aligning with me in divine timing. You may notice your chest loosening, your mind quieting, your spirit opening like a flower touched by morning light. I am connected. I am protected. I am walking a path designed with purpose. Let every inhale remind you that you are supported by forces you cannot see but can always feel. Someone's heart is awakening to me. Someone's soul recognizes mine. Someone's love is preparing to step forward. Take a slow breath and allow this truth to move through you. I am not confused. I am intuitive. I am not alone. I am divinely guided. I am not waiting. I am aligning. Feel your energy grounding, settling into balance, returning to peace. I trust the timing. I trust the connection. I trust the unfolding of what is meant for me. If tears rise, let them. They are your soul releasing what it no longer needs to carry. I let go of fear. I release doubt. I open my heart to the love that is already coming toward me. Let every repetition soften you further, like warm light entering the spaces that once felt dark. I am loved in ways I cannot yet see. I am chosen in ways I have not yet received. I am guided in ways I will soon understand. Feel the truth echoing through you like a gentle pulse of energy. My heart is ready. Their heart is awakening, and what is meant for us will find its way. You may breathe into this next affirmation as if you are breathing life into your own future. I am aligned with my soulmate. I am aligned with clarity. I am aligned with divine love. Let the words wrap around you like a soft blanket of celestial light. I deserve to be chosen wholeheartedly. I deserve a love that stays. I deserve a connection that feels like home. You do, dear one. You always have. You always will. Take another slow inhale and let the next words flow into you. My spirit is calming. My heart is healing. My path is opening. Let the energy of these affirmations settle deep into the place where your soul listens easiest. I am a magnet for the love that matches my vibration. I am calling in what is already mine. I am trusting the signs heaven places before me. You are not reaching blindly. You are responding to a connection that exists beyond the physical, beyond logic, beyond time. I am enough, exactly as I am. I am wanted more than I know. I am chosen by the soul that recognizes my light. Feel the warmth spreading through your chest, the soft glow of hope returning, not forced, but remembered. I believe in the love that is meant for me. I believe in the timing that protects me. I believe in the guidance that leads me. You may place your hand on your heart if you feel called, and let the final affirmations enter fully. Love is coming to me. Love is choosing me. Love is aligning with me right now. And when your spirit feels ready, you may speak gently in the comments below, which affirmation resonated deepest with your heart. Not for validation, but as an act of claiming the future that is already aligning with your soul. Breathe, dear one. You are guided. You are protected. You are so deeply loved. Asterisk, breathe, dear soul. Your angels are near. You are guided. You are protected. You are deeply, deeply loved. Thank you for sharing this moment with Guided by Angel. May peace fill your heart tonight, and may love meet you exactly where you are.